Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Pray everyone is doing well this morning. Um, I titled this morning, if I'm not mistaken, it's crazy. I literally just typed it and then I'm talking about something, if I'm not mistaken. Um, just basically talking about how chronic pain is just not physically exhausting, it's mentally exhausting as well. Um, Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna have to do a better setup because to me, I sound like I'm mumbling, and nothing irritates me more than a mumbler and a whiner. Those two things irk my nerves to my core. Um, Mental health check-in this morning. I'm a 7. Again, it's just the pain, y'all. My pain is above a 10. I was gonna say I don't know but I've not done anything. That's the thing that I have to get out of my head with this fibromyalgia piece. I've done nothing. It just is what it is. Now, did I have a stressful week last week? I mean, this month has been stressful. I can't hold you. More grieving than anything. My brother's birthday was the 8th. Um, his twin, my brother, passed on the 10th. Um, a lot of trauma is surrounded around that. And then today's my mama's birthday. Happy heavenly birthday, mama. Um, probably should have put a picture let me see, do I have a picture of us in here? I think I do. Let me see. And if not, then I will put up a pic of just her in honor of today. I might not be able to select more pics though. Hold on. I hope I got a picture of my mom uploaded, and I don't. I don't. I got her whole face though, y'all. So we'll roll. Give me a second. I'm gonna find one of those pictures where I look at it and be like, "Oh my God, I look just like my mama." That black one, I just recently used that one. But that is a definitely, girl, you look like your mama moment. I'll go with this one. Smile and all. Looks so much like my mom on there. Cheekbones, eyes, nose, mouth. Happy heavenly birthday, Mom. Hi, is it Australius? Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I am okay. I was just sharing that today is my mother's heavenly birthday. Um, she would be 65 today. Oh, and Wednesday, y'all gonna hear me say it's my mama birthday again, okay? So, so for the majority of my life, I'm talking well into my 30s or late 20s. My mother's birthday was July 23rd all of my life. My mother was Leo, so I thought. Only to find out later, and same for her, that no, her birthday is actually July 21st. And she found that out when going to take a cruise and getting her actual birth certificate. But that also goes to the history of the South and those born in the 60s. I really wish I had have uploaded a picture of myself and my mom, um, just so you can see how light my mother is. Yet her birth certificate says Negro. Um, yeah, I still have that in my possession. So it's just crazy how times have changed. And just where we are. Many of you know my mom and I didn't have the greatest relationship. But with God, beauty for ashes. There's so many Beautiful moments that I can pull out, that I choose to pull out. Not that I'm being delusional, not that I'm ignoring the trauma, not that I'm ignoring the beatings, the bitings, yeah, it was deep. But I also know that she had trauma, that she was dealing with her own things. And I'm at a place where two things can be true. My mom loved me as best she knew how. She also was battling some things, right down to the fact that I honestly think my mom was undiagnosed bipolar. Um, and I think it's due to all the trauma she experienced in her life. Like as God is unfolding my timeline, He's unfolding her timeline too. Like she went through a lot, um, and to have never felt love like she did when I had my grandkids, I had my kids. Um, I'm just grateful I could give the grace. I don't know if that makes sense, but I prayed for my daughter to be a little girl. I was a senior in high school, 17, pregnant, didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I was not about to have an abortion. And I just prayed. I said, Lord, please let this be a little girl so my mama can get the opportunity to possibly get it right again, to get it right, and to feel love because I knew how much I loved my grandmama. And so I just felt like my child was gonna be the softness that she needed, and God is so faithful. She was. The girl softened my mama so much. Y'all, before she was here, my mama was like, I ain't buying no Pampers, no milk, don't ask me for nothing. And this was after I had to stand my ground and say, no, mama. Because my mama said, you're having an abortion. I said, no, I'm not. And then my child's father, his dad stepped in and he was like, you don't know what this child is going to be. You don't know if she'll be the next president, has the cure for AIDS, cancer. You don't know. And my mama folded. She said, I give up, whatever. Y'all gonna help her along the way, fine. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not, don't ask me no Pampers, no nothing. Child, when I tell you, my daughter, I didn't have to buy anything for my daughter until I got married to my new husband. Even when I was married to my first husband, which was their daddy, she still every year bought stuff. And I guess probably because she knew we started out young and trying to figure it out. I don't know. But I guess she said, oh, you got a good caretaker now. You got a good husband, a good provider. You good. But no, I wanted to do those things for my daughter. I just never wanted to take it from my mama. Does that make sense? So I'm happy for the relationship that they had. I wanted my daughter to have what I had in a grandmother. My grandmother was amazing to me. Man, I, she's not God, but I can tell you she was better than good to me. That lady nurtured me from a place that she didn't even really know how to nurture herself, but she did it. So I feel be grateful for my grandma. But I'm gonna always honor my mother. She's why I'm here. So despite the trauma, the turmoil, two things can be true at one time. I wasn't raised properly. I didn't get since I didn't get everything I needed, and then material things popped up. She did buy me everything, but I still didn't get everything I needed, which was love, assurance, security, um, safe. I never felt safe with my mother. Never. Hi, Alexa. How are you? Alexa Martinez. Pray you're doing well today. Um, so yeah, my expectations from my mom stopped way before I became grown. I have no complaints this morning, and that's a lie within itself. I don't have any complaints, that's for sure. Just dealing with the fibromyalgia flare up, and it's pretty bad this morning. But also today's my mom's heavenly birthday, and I just refuse to sit in this room in pain, dwelling on stuff I can't change. Um, hey, I want to say it right. Is it Zykana? Zakina Corner, aka Melissa? You too? Well, baby, this is where we're gonna be honest. Now we ain't gonna complain over here or nothing, cause complaining ain't gonna get us nowhere. We have to have resources. We have to figure out other ideas to make ourselves get up and go. Okay, Melissa, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Do you deal with chronic pain? You said I'm close. Is it sound? Or are you talking about my picture? Look prettier. Oh, thank you. It still stings. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the thing about grief, let me tell you, with my brother, because I talked about him earlier. He lives with me now. He was born um at 26 weeks. They were twins. Yeah. I'm sorry you're in pain. Um, what do you do to help with your pain? I can tell you some of the things I do. Um, one of the things I'm about to do is my morning session, so I will be rolling up soon. But I also drink inflammation tamer tea. I need to start putting that in the description box. And you miss your brother so much. You know what's crazy for me, and my therapist made me do it, and I can understand what you're saying. People would think for me, because my brother was only 2 days old, it doesn't hurt. It still hurts. I was 11 years, 4 months when they were born. I was so ecstatic because I felt like I would finally get siblings to love. Hey, Drea. How are you, sis? And please tell me I'm saying that right. Is it Drea or Drea? I don't want to mess it up. I pray you're doing well, sis. So my mom was in the hospital. She almost died having them. But I was so excited about them. Y'all just don't know. All of my other cousins had siblings. I was the only child. I felt the least amount of love, honestly. And that's just me being vulnerable this morning. Drea. I can do that because my husband name is Dre. So I can do that. Drea. Thank you for coming in, sis. That means a lot. Um, so keep in mind I'm excited. Two babies are coming. My mom's going through changes. And so she prematurely has the babies. And because I'm their sister, I am allowed to come see them. I see these two babies in these machines and all these. We're talking to 1989. Ventilator machines look nothing in 2025 like they did in 1989. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. You just don't know. It means a lot. Even coming back on the replay course, I see that people watch and it's like, dang, thank you. Um, because really, it's me just chatting, but my prayers that someone is helped along the way. Like, man, if I bump my head and this not hurt so bad, I pray you don't have to experience that same night. So that's why I try to share. But I got to see them both. And Ivy, I'm not ashamed. He was born first. He was 1 pound, 5 ounces. Ivy is who lives with me now. Ivan was born 2 pounds. He was filled completely out. Ivy was so skinny. Ivan had the biggest jaws. He was just so filled out to be 26 weeks. And if I can be completely honest, out of the two, I thought because mom had already explained to me they may not make it. But at that time, I knew what faith was, I knew what prayer was, and I was praying for both of them extremely hard. It hit me harder, not because I loved Ivy less. Keep in mind, I'm only 11 years old. I'm looking at the one that looks healthier. And so I'm thinking, okay, he may be okay, but this one won't. But baby, let me tell you, if my little brother ain't showed me nothing, that willpower and fight that is naturally within you, that is wired within you, baby, it's gonna show up. It's gonna show up even in a child. And so on July 10th, my brother that was 2 pounds, Ivan, passed away. We did give him a full funeral. My mom was still in the hospital. My mom almost died during this process. So it, oh God, this is a therapy moment this morning because now I guess I actually get to say what I feel because in that moment I couldn't. But imagine that's the only mom I know. I love her. I don't care that she's mistreated me, abused me. I don't care. I don't want her to die. I don't want them to die. So I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying. The funeral time comes, and my mom tells me I have to stand in her stead. At 11 years, 4 months, I had to stand in my mother's stead. And I don't know how other cultural funerals go, but that means I'm on the front row. I'm first in the front row. My daddy was alive and well. His daddy was alive and well. And I call his daddy my dad. So why did I have to stand in my mother's stead? And I still didn't understand what was fully happening because I'm, and forgive me if I'm not addressing anyone, my eyes are closed as I'm recalling this. And I just kind of want to get it out if I can. Um, I'm sitting there. So I'm trying to be in my mom's stead. My mom's strong. She doesn't cry. Um, Life happens. You get up, you shake it off, you get over it. So I'm trying to have that mentality because they told me to go in my mama's stead. But that's not even how I'm wired, right? So I sit through the entire service. It was a graveside service. Mind you, even things with that happened, like the family car came to the church to pick us up, to the house to pick us up. My brother was in the trunk of the car. And I guess that's okay because it's still a hearse, it's still a limo. It just seemed wrong to me, even as a kid. Like, you're pulling my brother out of a trunk. Um, but I know that was protocol. It didn't make sense to put gas in a big hearse when his little body literally could fit in the trunk. And they still did it so well. It wasn't like they just chunked him back there. So I sat through the services, grade size services, so it wasn't long. They gave me the blue bear that was it was a baby blue bear that was in the casket. To this day, I don't know where it's at. You see what I'm saying? I was responsible for so many things that I would love to just, even today, just go grab that bear, hold it, you know? Ivan, I still love you. Like, I didn't get to spend time with you, but I was so happy for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for the longest time, I felt I wasn't supposed to feel the love that I had for him because I only got to see him 2 days. But the truth is, I loved him the moment my mama told me that she was pregnant. I was excited. But nobody took time to explain that to that little girl. So I'm sitting, my brother looking at him, and my daddy did a good job. He's sitting there in a tux, no onesie, with a little tie. And it's just so cute. And as they're getting ready to close the casket to put him in the ground, I just started hitting my legs because I was trying to hold the tears back. And the next thing you know, I couldn't. I just cried. And just had a falling out with my dad last year. I'm sorry about this because I got frustrated because every year when July 8th comes, I celebrate Ivy. Every year when July 10th comes, I celebrate Ivan. So my dad said, I don't be remembering birthdays and stuff like that. Da da da. I said, so what do you do on July 10th? He said, July 10th. I said, yes, the day that Ivan passed. He said, I just go about my day. Y'all, that hurt me in a way that I still can't articulate today. I can't. So the month of July for me is just my brother's at the beginning, my mom's at the end. Um, and as an adult who's seeking therapy, who's trying to be happy, healthy, and whole, not just for my children, but for future generations. All this stuff is unfolding in a way that It's a lot to handle. So that's why I'm at therapy once a week and would probably go twice if it was clinically, um, what's the word? Uh, clinically, dang, what's the word? Appropriate. But I don't think it is right now. Um, so yeah, the absolute goat is back. Hey, Gio. Thank you for relating, Drea. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. And I'm praying I'm saying your name right. I think it's Zykana, honestly. But I pray I'm saying it right. Thank you so much. I'm just me, y'all. I promise you I wouldn't consider it special. It's just who I am. Um, and I get frustrated with me about being who I am. I don't know if y'all do, but it's like, Lord, why can't I hold a grudge? Why am I always forgiving people? Why is it that people do me super, super dirty? They come and apologize, and it's like, it's cool. Now, don't get me wrong. You'll never be on the same basis with me ever again. Well, I'm not gonna mistreat you. And truthfully, even if we never speak again, I'm not gonna mistreat you. It's just not my character. I'm not sitting up thinking, who the hell can I hurt today? You know what I'm saying? Who can I pay back today? No, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, and I'm gonna let him hold on. Because his vengeance is way better. You feel me? Baby, I done seen him do it time and time again. I'm seeing him doing it now in the lives of others where people have talked about me and they didn't know that it got back to me, but it got back to me. And it's like, dang, for real? I thought we were bigger than that, but okay. Or secretly tried to isolate me from people when I was already going through. But now you find yourself so isolated that you have to find outside family. Chakina, thank you, baby. Because I did not want to mess it up. Hey, Chakina. You can see it in your smile. You're extraordinary. Yes, revenge does make you feel better. Aisha is the number one sweetest person, like a koala bear. But if you play with her, she's a lion, baby. I promise you. It's a meme that goes around that says, when I go into prayer, and it's a little lamb. It says, but when I come out of prayer, it's a big old lion just ready. That's how I feel. Shekinah. You have a pretty name. And it's spelled pretty too. But yes, I try not to go into my line bag every now and then. But y'all know, since I came on here with the other channel in 2025, my motto, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. The great late Tupac. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm happy you found me. And hopefully, hey, I try to do it every morning. It's not guaranteed every morning, but you for the time. It was therapeutic. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm happy. Yeah, to God be the glory because this is just about. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. That's what it's about. Like, I just feel like, man, the greatest way to step on the devil's head is to not give him power and dominion over anything you've gone through. Don't be ashamed. We all go through something. We've all been through something. I'm going to openly talk about the fact that, yes, I was raised by my grandparents. I was raised with an abusive mother. Um, God turned it around in the end. I broke generational curses and cycles. There's living proof in my current children. Things can be done. So for me, it's just about people knowing, hey, you ain't got to be a product of your circumstances. I was pushed out of a car in a dark alley and told, I hope the monster gets you because I had to pee badly. And this was after I was bitten. And the person that did it was not a stranger, it was my mother. I was not beyond the third grade. I don't have shame. My mama didn't die with shame. You want to know why? Because we had a real deep conversation. And then they asked last year of life, I ain't going to tell you, she whooped my tail. stressed me so much, girl. I got diagnosed with C-PTSD that year. I had to be put on medicine to help me with it that year so that I wouldn't click out because guess what? I was determined to take care of my mother because I told my grandmother when she took her last breath, I'll promise you, grandmama, and tears were streaming down my face. I will honor my mother as long as I have breath in my body. And I did just that. Now, mind you, when I said it, and I rejoiced that God, at 94 years old, called my grandma home in her right frame of mind, I grabbed my Bible and I said, Lord, you're going to have to teach me how to love someone who I just genuinely don't feel really loves me. I wasn't saying that about a stranger or an auntie or a distant cousin, my mother. But I also know my mother had her own sets of struggles. As God unfolds my timeline, He's unfolding hers, and I'm more and more forgiving. I find even with my brother, Ivy lives with me. He still has this hole in his throat from his trach. Um, he has to have a personal assistant. He has to have home health care. Um, Out of all three of her children that's remaining, he's doing the best. um, because he has nowhere to make sure he's good. That was instilled in us when we were younger, but we already understood the assignment. I understood the assignment the day he was born, and I held him in my arms. I understood the assignment when my mama told me she was pregnant. I'm a big sister. I understood the assignment. And so people think you do this type of stuff because it comes with money. No, it doesn't. My mama worked for IRS for 35 years. Yes, he gets her um, pension every month. And you want to know what comes out of that? $400 for his private insurance. And you want to know why? Because my mother told me, don't let him lose her insurance. You know how many people done told me, he can get Medicaid, he can get Medicaid. Well, duh, he has Medicaid as his secondary insurance. I'm going to honor what my mama said, even if it means I have to come up with hustles to, and when I say hustles, I ain't talking about scamming nobody. I'm talking about opening an online store. I don't know. I'm thinking through things. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'll make up the difference because guess what? Last year, did I tell you, I had to come to terms with my daddy. The moment he told me July 10th was just another day, and then he was like, what is it? I knew then that my love was not like his love. And I can't hold that man accountable for not knowing how to love like I know how to love. Again, he had his own set of traumas with his own father. You are not alone, Chakina. Not alone. That's why this channel is here. I intentionally don't ask people to share my channel out. I intentionally do ask people to hit the like button so I can be put in the algorithm. But I do that because I want this to be for people who are truly dealing with chronic pain, chronic illnesses, bedridden, can't go outside. People tell you all the time. People come to social media like they ain't got nobody in their family. If I have to say it every time I go live, hell no, I ain't got no man in my family. Ain't nobody in my family dealing with this. They're dealing with their own set of things. But this right here, they're not dealing with. But they pray for me. They cover me. They make sure I eat. But I'm not gonna bleed on them with this conversation. I'm gonna create a station, which is what I did, for people that are going through like me, field of dreams. I can't say it enough. Build it and they will come. And Shekinah, you are an example of that. I appreciate hearing I'm not alone. And so do I. Thank you for letting me know I'm not alone. Aisha, well, thank you, Lord. You know why? Because even though you went through all that, I'm happy you're still here. You have strength of a lion and the heart of a tiger. Absolutely. It was God, Gio. I truly thank God for it. I know. Like, what's crazy is that's why nobody can tell me about my relationship with God. Yes, I smoke weed and I love God too. hmm yes, I take edibles and I love God too. A religion is not finna have me bound to pain when I can do something to help with my pain. No, that's not the God I serve. We got this thing all backwards, man. And so that's the other reason why I'm here. We're going to take the shame and stigma off of that, especially when it's helping us with pain, when it's preventing us from having kidney and liver issues, unlike Percocet, hydrocodone. Come on, Isha, pull out your pharmacy brain. Let's go. Let's go. Percocet, hydrocodone, Lortab, Dilaudid, Demerol, morphine, um, tramadol, which I do take, but that's a low dose, and I only take it when I'm in pain. I do not take it every day. Um, Oxycodone, oxycontin, all that stuff, baby. You're not finna live years on that. You're not gonna live years on that. I'm telling you what I know. I was a certified pharmacy tech. I had to study these drugs. I had to study the way they exit the body, and a lot of it has to go through your kidneys, your liver. So for me, if I have an uncle that's been in church all my life, now mind you, I didn't know he was my uncle, although he always treated me like an uncle. So y'all, I'm just sharing my traumas today. And was in church, grew up around him all his life, and my family all my life. Not to know that that was my biological father's family. Okay, so yeah, you'll hear me say daddy, but most times I'm referring to my daddy, my brother's daddy, the man that raised me till I was 14 years old. Um, so I'm blessed to have many fathers. That's how I see it. I don't even see it as anything other than that. Um, but I don't even know where I was going, but my daddy, brain fog, it's gone. But I do want to say this about my daddy. He came to visit, and I got a. Oh, I was telling y'all about last year. So it was at that point that I realized no expectations, whatever is whatever, and that's the place I am with my daddy. He can't hurt me anymore. No more, no more little girl at the door waiting for her daddy to come, and a nigga live right down the street, so I can see when you get in your car. Like, baby, and I love you, dude. I didn't mean to call you no nigga, but in that moment, that's what you were. Honestly, that's what you are. No disrespect, man, but yeah, you live right down the street, and I would see you get in the car. So, how did you think that make me feel? You drive the opposite direction instead of direction towards my maternal grandmother's house. And yes, my maternal and paternal grandmama lived on the same street. I'm giving y'all way too much. I'm giving y'all way, 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 way too much. Um, but that's part of my life story. And it's part of the fabric of my being. It's what made me who I am today. That's why if I, it ain't, oh, I almost cussed and it's too early for that. There's nothing anyone can do worse to me than my mama. And if I forgave her and I took care of her last year of life, so much so that I didn't even do therapy for the two brain surgeries that I had just had the June before and the September before she went into into the hospital of October 2016. And that's when her health started rapidly declining. I didn't even do PT, physical therapy, nothing. I went right back to caring for my mom. Not saying it to brag, saying it to hope that you guys will learn that vengeance is not about other people. One, when you set out to be vengeful, you're cutting your own blessings off. That's first and foremost. And two, you're taking control. You're taking it out of God's hands. So by taking it out of God's hands, hey, what do you expect him to do about it? For me, I don't have the energy for revenge. I rather use my energy to talk about it so that nothing with God is wasted. I'd rather use my energy to um, help people see that there's beauty for ashes. Even in trauma, there's some beauty. Do not allow your trauma experience, find what was beautiful in there. There was something. Think of Michael Jackson and some of the trauma he went through. Lil Ben, the house mouse was what he used to deal with his trauma and his experiences. So yeah, I don't know how I got here this one. I guess because today is my mom's heavenly birthday, and I do miss her. Um, because as I got growner, I realized what I didn't have to take, and I wish I had her learned. I wish I had her learned that sooner, because what it did was taught her how to treat me. I never had to disrespect my mother. I never had to call my mama her name. I was always honest with her though. And when she starts acting the fool, I ain't even say, you acting the fool, it's time to go. I sit there, we get to packing. And they're like, Mama, you need anything else? You need something to eat? Da 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 da. Because I'm about to get ready to go. You leaving already? Yeah, I got some stuff I got to do at the house. I ain't finna tell you it's your attitude. You know it's your attitude. But I'll be back in the morning or later on this evening. And guess what? Baby, that started off the earlier part of the year of 2017. By May, I had things in check with it because I'm an adult too, Mom. And I want to help you. And I can't help you if you're still attacking me as you did when I was a child. I don't care if it is verbally now. I can't help you. So you're going to have to fix that. And I thank God for giving me the wisdom to do it that way. But it's not just God that gave me the wisdom. Yes, God gave me the wisdom, but that was by way of Destiny Rain. Desi Rain and ABA taught me that. Going to ABA for Desi Rain taught me as a parent, we treat our children how to teach us. Example, little Johnny, come here. Little Johnny, come here. Little Johnny, you don't hear me calling you? Johnny, I know you're here. If I call your name one more time, I'm coming up there. Guess who's now coming? Little Johnny. Because little Johnny knows that mom or dad is not going to officially move until let me come up there. So they trained us. When ABA taught me that, baby, I switched things around quick. So when they say you teach people how to treat you, that's true. Stop staying around and tolerating things that you know is not tolerable for you. Stop staying around tolerating things that you know doesn't benefit you, that you know doesn't help you. So yeah. All right, let me open my eyes. Ain't no telling how many comments I got, but I close my eyes when I go to those deep conversations. One, so I can go back and really tell you how I was feeling, what I was feeling in the moment. And two, so I don't get distracted. I got ADHD, y'all. Literally, my eyes was open as I'm looking at this window, and one of my hummingbirds had a flew by. The whole conversation's gonna be gone. I'm like, oh, my hummingbird, let me go see. And there I go, chasing the squirrel, and I would have got back to it. Um, thank you, Chakina, and I pray that you feel welcome here anytime. Um, it says your bio is funny though. You said, I hope I'm able to create a space to allow for you to come laugh instead of crying. I will never cry. I'll be in here laughing. I try to keep it that way, don't you? That 1970 computer brain working today, child, what you said. And don't, I need you to put it right. It's that 1977 brain working today. And so, what's the real? Aisha got a riddle. Okay. A mother has four children, north, south, east. What is the name of the fourth? I'm sorry, you said north, south, west. I was already thinking the child's name is East. Uh, North, South, West. Yeah, I was thinking East. Yeah, I would say East, but what is it? Man, I got to warm my coffee already. And I ain't even had a sip. Y'all, I need to use this cane so bad. And I've been fighting it all week just take me out with me. That was the washing machine. This is the fan over the oven, cutting it off. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I've yet to have my morning medicinal, so I'm about to roll. As soon as I get a good sip of this coffee, this morning's um, session is going to be brought to you by Papaya Pound Cake. Mode is going to be cone. Okay, that's fine. Mode is going to be cone. Head into the room to handle that. Put it back.
You know, I'm just not getting your text.
Oh, it's okay. Put it back.
Because I was asleep and all that.
It's put it back. Ivy, we gonna squabble up. You want to squabble up? You want to squabble up? Huh, bruh? Hey, man, I was taking some. I knew it was late. I just thought you would see it when you woke up or something. I'm sorry, but because he brought him to me late, so I had forgot. I knew he told me because he had to go out of town for work. But
Right.
when he brought him, I was like, "Oh crap!" But I'm gonna have to tell him. Ty gonna have to bring him next time because it threw the dogs off too. They're not used to him being here tonight, so they barked all last night. I'm like, Lord have mercy. So to make sure Dizzy have her full 2 nights too. I'm on live. I don't have the door. I'm gonna push it up a little bit because I'm about to do my morning meds. Um, her door is closed. She's cramping, so she's chilling. But I'm not closing it all the way, just enough so I can keep this in my room. I may go to the porch. No, we're on the heat advisory. I'm sorry. East here, square ups. Aisha is Rhonda, and I said squabble up. But I always do with my brother because he looked at me like he my daddy first of all. Like he run me. And just because you do don't mean you have to act like it. Like mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah. But my brother is a blessing. My brother, man, I love that boy so much. Like he walks because of me. And I feel good to say that. I was a child. My mama said I put my baby on the floor. The nurses was okay with him being on the floor because he had nurses 24/7. So when my mama would leave, I would say, "Come on, Ivy, let's get on the floor. Let's do some playtime. Let's walk. Let's." And them legs were so little, y'all. You would think that they wouldn't have been able to walk, but practice makes perfect. Do you hear me? And I'm even saying that with my own baby. Practice makes perfect. It does. Gia, I don't try to be. I just try to be me. What is it, baby? It's the me for me. It's the me for me. I don't care about opinions, just my inner peace. That's it. I said East, what's the name of the fourth child? Because you didn't use no comma, so you didn't say that the child name was Northwest. Oh, Chicago. Nah, I just, wait. I was saying Chicago. East. East is the answer. But I was going to say Chicago because of the Kardashians. And, what's their main name? Kanye West. I want to try something. Just seems like it would take one. I don't know if it's charged. Are y'all charged? No, Aisha, I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Wait, bro. Boo. Boo, Gio, boo. The fourth child of the name is called What for the Riddle? Boo. Gio, that was a straight up dad joke. I just want you to know that. I don't know if this thing is charged. Oh, this ain't even the right one. No. Is my sound clear enough, Gio? I get it, but it's still boo. You and your, that was Gio. That was a dad joke. You are too young for dad jokes. You are too young for dad jokes. My God, I got y'all tomorrow though. I think I'm gonna, think I'm gonna do something different. I'm coming with the mic on y'all tomorrow instead of the headphones. Baby, it's the me for me. It's the me for me. I don't care about opinions, just my inner peace. I'm healed. I'm set free. Mm, mm. All right, let's get to rolling, rolling, rolling. She's not showing her beautiful. Not today, Gia. Gia, I'm still in my gown. I mean, not that I'm ashamed. I just know my husband be like, girl, if you don't get off Al Gore's internet, I don't know why y'all want to keep calling it Beyonce's. I understand that she is the dang. Hold on, I gotta push mute. Hold on 1 second, guys. Nothing will be brought to you by uh um Sarah Papaya at the current moment because my daughter just came in. Give me 1 second, y'all. Gia, I'm so sorry. Thank you. This live is brought to you by Aisha. Is the greatest streamer on YouTube and will open a lot of doors with great opportunities behind them if she continues to be. She's a superstar in her own right. Can nobody stop her after these messages? Oh, thank you, Gio. Um, she's not showing her beautiful face, y'all. No, I will. Like, hold on, y'all. I gotta close this door because if I don't, you trying to get mama some, a copyright, baby. YouTube is sensitive about their stuff. You want to turn it down or you want to pull your door up? I really want you to pull your door up because mama really need to take care of her hair. Oh, you need help? Okay, let me get off. Stay right there. Hold on. Geo. Geo, you tell me what you want me to do. I need to do something for my baby right quick. Um, you want to hold? Yeah, hold because it's not gonna take long. Hold chat down for me. Gio, you're the absolute best. I'm gonna tell you, I was about to end because you know I will end in a heartbeat. And then when I looked at the time, I was like, Gio, just hold me down. Hold me down if you can. So I appreciate you. She's having a little morning, y'all. And it's okay. She's a teenager. It happens. So I'm gonna do these last five with y'all, and I am gonna get off. But when I say she's a teenager, my women, y'all understand, right? So imagine being nonverbal, not surely comprehending what's happening or what's occurring to you. And we're trying to naturally go through it as best we can. And it's a struggle. So That's what doctors are for, right? That's why I don't say you don't use them because they do work. Yeah, she's upset. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Well, I'm sorry, not sorry. That's my baby. She come first. However, I thought I was just gonna be able to sneak this good little live in and have to get out. I understand. Thank you for understanding. Aisha, strength of a lion, heart of a tiger. You are a phenomenal mother. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just striving to be a mom that don't leave her kids with a lot of residuals, you know? I'm not saying I ain't made no mistakes because I have, but the key to being a parent that makes a mistake is to be honest with your children. Apologize to your children. There is nothing wrong with saying, you know what? I was wrong. I'm sorry. As your mother, I can admit I didn't handle that appropriately. Like, that's how you develop healthy, accountable relationships with your kids. But the whole, I got a whooping one time I will never forget. And what's crazy is I've heard this told as a joke, but it's not a joke. I got a whooping for something I didn't do. Straight beat for something I didn't do. And once it was found out for sure that I didn't do it, well, I beat you for the stuff that you did that I didn't know about and the stuff you're gonna do. What? No, I'm sorry. No, I was wrong. Nothing. No, I don't want to be the type of parent. I want to be the type of parent that takes accountability when I mess up. That's all I know how to do. That's truly all I know how to do. And I'm not just saying it to say that I'm saying that because our kids need to see us navigate hard situations. And even when we're brought out, be it by ourselves, be it God, be it whatever, we should have that conversation with them. Example, oldest daughter, I'll use her. Um, I moved in with my husband before we were married. And honestly, in my opinion, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have brought a man into my daughter's home that was not my husband. And yes, I had a son. Um, that's just how I feel, okay? I'm not putting it on anybody else. There's nobody else's feelings. That's just how I feel. I dated my husband a year and a half before my kids even knew he existed. I needed to know that he was going to be around. Stability is very important for me, but it's not because I'm just the best mother in the world and I've read all the books. It's because I didn't have stability in what I felt was the area of love, safety, security. I didn't have stability in those areas. So that's why it's so important for me to other kids. Someone asked me the question yesterday. Well, not in general, but I know it was towards me because I'm very passionate about children, be it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, hell, MySpace, Black Planet, um, um, AOL. I'm serious about the kids, period. Because I was a trauma filled child. I experienced and saw entirely too much. So, yes, whenever it's the kid, I don't care if the kid is on the other side of the world, I'm going to take it personal as if it's mine. Because children don't have voices, they don't have anyone that can speak up for them. And I got a lot of voice. And because it wasn't used when I wasn't taught to speak up for myself as a child, I was told to be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. No, I'm using it for other kids. So, baby, if it bothers you that I go hard for the kids, you'll be all right. Because guess what? It might come a time yours need me. And I ain't going to hold it against you. I'm going to go hard for yours too. That's the promise. That's just who I am. Kids are a clean slate to a better future, and we're constantly messing them up, constantly messing them up, starting with the school systems. And we'd be quick to say it starts at home. Home can only give them manners, but if home doesn't have a high school diploma, or if home didn't even finish elementary, home can't do nothing for school but make sure they act royal, show up appropriately, and fed. And the moment y'all get that through y'all head, the moment teaching will be a little easier too. I mean, but hey, woman, I'm on the outside looking in. I've only been inside and out so many different school systems trying to make a change. So ain't nobody special. Are you doing so much? You're a mom, a YouTube streamer, a YouTuber, a TikToker. And when I say that, I mean a person who uses TikTok just to post. LOL, you do Instagram too. Let's call you Supergirl and Wonder Woman. Those are my honest to God, Gio. Those are hobbies for me. Do I want to eventually get paid? Yes. I need a source of income. Now, mind you, there's quite a few things that I can do. Um, but I gotta let my body heal first. I mean, don't we all? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like even to today, Chakana coming in, that blessed me. Someone new that deals with pain, and not that I want her to have to deal with pain. No, that would be mean. It's just it's. I know there's more people, right? So am I gonna eventually come up with some sort of different concept? Yeah. I just gotta figure it out. And until the end of time coming. Or do y'all want me to wait till I figure it out? I don't think y'all want me to wait till I figure it out. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on, Gio. This joker trying to give me a copyright strike. Thanks again, Gio. I mean, oh yeah, I still be posting. Sometimes coffee, sometimes cold tea. But it's okay when I warm up that cold tea and help myself. Oh yeah, I'll tell anybody. Tea is a life saver. Indeed it is. Gio, I did it. Even though I left for good, what would you say, 5 to 7 minutes in total. I ain't talking about this one time, but I'm just the total of me having to leave to go deal with the baby. Yeah, I really be saying baby. That baby that I'm calling baby is 13 and will be 14. But she's nonverbal autism. Um, her cognitive ability, I don't want to address that because it's pretty high. She can geniusly do puzzles that I can't do. But there's definitely a communication deficit, and in the communication deficit, it brings up a lot of barriers. So, but hopefully, I can at least roll something's cornwork and get good soup up before I go off. That's the whole purpose, too, right? Yes, sir. You know, you should have been dropped this channel. I'd have been on a good hour and almost 10 minutes. It ain't no reason that that channel should not have been dropped at least 4 times every 15 minutes. Um, but I'm gonna let you do you because I, there's plenty of people that tell me to drop my channel too, and I don't drop it. I am gonna try to go live on Aisha's um on my regular Aisha page today. I'm gonna try to do that this afternoon, probably around 12 or so. So, do you hear me, Gio? Did you did you hear what I said? Because I don't want you fussing at me telling me something. I didn't get no notification. Aisha, I've gotten a little skeptical of what, baby? What you talking about, little bro? Tell me. Skeptical about what? What's up? We don't live in skepticism. Mm-mm. We live in faith. We live in. We know that we know that we know. What's up? Oh, with YouTube, just have fun, baby. Cause even with these watch hours and the way they growing. Now, don't get me wrong. If I took it more seriously, just from my own house, honestly, I have enough devices in here that if I were to go live, just have them sit. Each time I go live, I would probably have about 10 people in my live on a regular. I don't want that. I want to do it how it comes, you know? Do I need the money? Heck yeah. Do y'all know how much my medicine is? I just told y'all I take 12 total in the morning. 7 of those 12s are prescriptions. So, yes, they're covered by my husband's insurance. But I still have to pay $7 for each one. So, that's $77, all right? That's not including the compound medicine naltrexone that I have to take for fibromyalgia, 4.5 milligrams. And let me be clear about that because I know people hear naltrexone just like they hear methadone. They think, oh my God, she's on drugs. No, naltrexone, naltrexone in a low dose of 4.5 has been studied to help with fibromyalgia pain. Um, in the beginning, it started out helping me a little bit, and then it just stopped. It didn't do much of a difference. Um, uh, how did I get on it? I don't even know how I got on that particular pain med. But and then the Cymbalta is one which I do take Cymbalta. I was already taking it for um like anxiety disorder, depression, and all that, and we just enlarged the dose to be able to handle fibromyalgia as well. So a lot of my meds do it. But the naltrexone, that's what I was telling you about. It's a compound. It has to be made. So yes, it's small green tablets, but they literally have to compound that powder up and put it in the tablets. $55 a month. So we're at 77 plus 55. What is that? 100 and no, it's 200, right? $77. Yeah, 170. Is that $177? Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be around. If then that's if I get up and I feel okay. Um, I am just I hadn't been live over there in a minute, and I need to. I do, but that's what I was. I was like, what was I doing going into the medicine? And then that's not. Let me finish. So what did I tell y'all? 77 plus 55. The 75 is two. Carry that one. No, 77. Am I saying it right? 77, 55. Yeah, 7 and Lord, I can't. It's 12, carry the one. And then I'm trying to do it with my eyes closed, y'all. Let my brain work. That's 7. Oh, it's another two. Yeah, that's 122. Now, let's add the probiotics to that. Our probiotics are $27 a month. I get them from Amazon. So where we at, y'all? Gio, help me with my math. Where we at? We at 122. We're gonna add just say $30 for the probiotics. So now we at 152. I'm required to take vitamin B12, 50,000 units twice a week. I forgot about that one. Um, that prescription isn't typically $7. It's usually like $1 and some change. I do have to take uh though this is vitamin 3, I'm sorry. D3, I'm sorry. Vitamin B12 twice a week. So those are $10 a bottle, the capsules that I get. So I don't know what number I was at, but add a 10 to that. I still feel like I'm missing some. Yes. So now that's just regular medicines I take every day. That does not include any of my long haul or asthma stuff like my albuterol, my air chamber, my machines. Um, yeah, it's a lot. And so people be sitting over here thinking I'm super, super rich. I'm rich in love. I'm rich in joy. I'm rich in peace. But baby, when it comes to the coin, I got a cash app. Y'all can hit it if you want to. I, I'm not too modest. Mm, that don't sound right. I'm very modest, but not above people knowing what I'm going through and wanting to participate and help. So yeah, and then I got to figure out something different about going live here. The verticals are cool, but it's not enough for me um, any longer. I don't want to say it's not enough for me any longer. I need to see if I need to add another system because I just need it to do more besides have a picture up there. All right, y'all. I'm about to light this up. Give me one moment. Mary Jane 101. When smoking from a cone, do not burn your cone. If you burn your cone, you have officially burned all the weed, or I'm sorry, all the Mary Jane in that cone, and it's going to be hot the entire way. Do not burn your cone because then it's also going to feel harsh going down. Okay. Don't say Auntie Isha ain't never taught y'all nothing. That's right. Drop that channel. But basically, my medicine is anywhere from 175 to $200 a month. That's medicine that I take to uh, maintain life. I didn't add my pain pills to those prices because the only one that I do get feel consistently is the ibuprofen 800. Tramadol is once every it's $7, but it's still once every 30 days or so. Or like this week, I can't hold you. I was in a flare up, so I had 3 nights. I can tell you the nights they were: Tuesday night, Wednesday night, uh, and Friday night. For the most part, y'all, I really try not to. I really want to be like my grandma, and I really want to make it to like my 90s. I want to see my grandbaby. Speaking of grandbaby, Geo, what was your guess again? You were correct, sir. I'm having me a boy, and the person that came in yesterday with the name Isla. Oh, baby, that has gone on my list of baby names for girls for next go round. I absolutely love it. You're right, Gio. I'm having me a grandson. Yep, it's the boy. A little busy boy. He does a whole lot of moving in your mama's tummy. Absolutely. So it just sounded right. Yes. What's crazy is I thought I wanted a grand girl, and then TMI, but as my cousin called it, our lady days. Somehow my youngest daughter and my lady day has synced, and it just dawned on me if I have a grandchild. I mean, hopefully I'll be out of this stage, but when that time comes, but I don't want to have to deal with it again. So I'm down with it. I'm down with a little granny man and granny man. Granny man, granny's chill. I'm so excited, Gio. I don't know what to do. It's like, but I can't scream like that. But it is that exciting. Like, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So I thought that was pretty dope that it happened this weekend. And with my mom's birthday being today and Wednesday. I was like, Mama, you got a pretty dope birthday present, even though I know you probably already knew. You and grandmama up in heaven creating some stuff for us. And granddaddy just going along with whatever. But I think Uncle Nathaniel may be like looking out for me a little taste. Little extra, thank you. Aisha, the picture up is fine, but it's missing something. What? Me smiling? My peace sign? The reason why I got that picture up is because I look most like my mama on that picture. And today's her birthday. I hate I didn't put the picture of us both up. Because you can't tell us apart. Well, you can because of her skin tone, but I got a whole face out of nowhere. I did not look like my mama to me before she passed. Now I go past the mirror or I just be like, yeah, dang, I look like my mama. She's a beautiful woman, so it's not like, no, it's not about you not smiling or anything. It's just missing something. What? Something more. Something more. I could have put some more pins in my hair and make it look more even. But actually, that's a bobby clip, not a bobby pin. What do you call it? A hair clip on the side. What's crazy is I was headed to um, my children's grandfather's funeral, um, my daddy funeral, and this was the day that I knew for sure my daughter was having a boy. Something more. Oh, Dre. I was gonna say he in the car, but no, he didn't go. Even that was crazy. Like I know he wanted to be there for the kids, but that was also my ex husband's father. So out of respect, he did not attend the funeral. But that man had so much food grilled here for them kids: lamb chops, barbecue, beers, for the boys, just in the event they didn't have a repast, or in the event they didn't want to go be around everybody. And I just thought that was really dope of him. Even allowing me to grieve the way I grieve. That man was my father for 30 years of my life. I met him at 17. The first time that man saw me, he said, "Hey, daughter." I said, "Hey, daddy." It's been that ever since. It was never anything different. Even though I married another man, when I had surgery in 2016, it was my first father in law's best friend that came to get me to roll me down to surgery. My husband was standing right there. So, again, no secrets. I said, "Do you know who I am?" Now, I said, "Mr. Larry, do you know who I am?" He said, "Of course. Why do you think I'm here?" I said, "He called you?" He said, "Yes, he did." Um, and so we went on down, got into the surgery room, and he prayed for me. Now, mind you, my father-in-law, my first marriage, had already prayed for me, covered me, everything. He still made sure he had someone go with me every step of the way, even when my husband couldn't go behind the door. There was someone with me behind the door. So you divorce people, but you don't divorce families. His little sisters, I still think of them as my little sister. Him, I don't hate him. I want to see that man so happy with a wonderful so we can probably be an officially decent blended family. Um, I don't know what to do. Even though my kids grown, hoping that my grandkids can have better. I ain't got no hate. I don't have time for that type of hate. Because in the end, it's about the kids. You can do bitter shit all day. But in the end, it's about the kids. And y'all gonna die one day. And those kids are gonna be left here to figure stuff out. Oh, happy birthday to Mama Aisha. I know she's proud of you up there. And oh, Jill, you gonna thank you so much, Jill. Crazy enough. I hope she is. No, no, that sounds crazy. Like, why do you hope that? And she was so this and that. But y'all, that last year we got it right. We did. She still had her moments, but we did. And I got the opportunity to ask her mama if you could do anything over again, what would you do? She said it was the way I communicated with y'all. I just did see y'all what was done to me. I can honestly say I never hated that lady. I never wished death on her. I always wished life because I always wanted her to get it right. But most importantly, I always wanted her to know she was loved. I love you. I love you. There's nothing you can do to push me away. I love you. It's almost like my mama didn't feel as if she deserved love. So there's a lot that I see now. A lot of apologizing I do now. Whew. And when I say apologizing, I mean it. Like, my brother comes with a lot of, he's not a problem at all. Just like my daughter, my brother is potty trained. Say what you want to say. Um, and I don't care if people take this the wrong way. A dog can be trained to use the bathroom. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. It's hard, heck yeah, but it can be done with consistency. Um, this is the season because she's done that special needs. But I didn't realize the number of people coming in my mama's house and making sure she's raising him well, and that is so demeaning. And I get that the state, the government, or whatever has to do that. But my mother was a government employee for 35 years. One. So that within itself should have counted for something. Two, Ivy was in the hospital for the first year of his life, every 365 day. If my mother did not get sick, she went. She was there even after she got off work. So for these people to come in your house, check this, you got to have this, 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 and they hold you more accountable than they hold a facility because that's what they want you to do, send your loved one to a facility. But I'm not going. And I'm not knocking those that do. Let me say that because everybody's lifestyle isn't the same. Would it be easier if my brother was under the care of somebody else? Physically, probably. Mentally, no, because I'm always going to be worried about are they treating him right? So the best place for him is here. Same with my daughter. I tried sending my baby to public schools. They didn't value her. They didn't handle her properly. We're out of private school options. So we're homeschooling. And she's doing very well. She's doing very well. The kids didn't ask to be brought into this world. And I don't even realize or know if we realize how much of a blessing it is to have children. There's so many women that long to have kids that can't. And then there's so many women that have so many kids that they just take it for granted. It's sad. It's truly, truly, truly sad. Truly sad. Aisha, I know she wasn't perfect, but at least she was there for you. And you was there for her. And you exceeded expectations. You did things you were probably told you were never going to be able to do. Absolutely. I did, Gio. I did. With the grace of God, I did. And that's why I often say, to God be the glory for the things He has done. And he, as the song say, he's done great things. So that's why I think this is where I was headed. I don't know. That's why I know even from a child, I learned the scripture when my mom that even when my mother and father forsake me, God is always with me. I had to find that scripture because I had to hold on to something. I learned as an early age how to hold on to my faith, how to hold on to scripture. Now I'm at an age where I know God for myself. So I can truly be who I am, be authentic about who I am, and at the end of the day, still say, praise God, hallelujah. I just know, listen, listen. Yep. And that's after I light my lighter and take my puff. Because if you ain't gonna say nothing about if I had to pop up oxycodone right now, then don't say nothing about this. You feel me? This keeps me present. I'm not asleep all day. I'm in my child's life. I can teach her. She can teach me. We can learn together. And that's what that little girl has done. She's taught me so much about myself that she gave me a voice to speak. I've always been one to speak up, speak out, but she put this extra to it. The baby, I ain't backing down from nobody. Not when it's about what's rightfully theirs. And I'm talking about children. She taught me the importance of patience. She taught me the importance of trusting the process. She even taught me as much as I just said I knew about God, how to trust God even more. She taught me the importance of if I handle God's business, He's gonna take care of her and has. So I thank God for Desiree because what somebody else may see as troubling, a hindrance, um, debilitating, was a blessing for me. She saved my life. There's no way I could have made it through these last almost 4 years without her. There were days I wanted to give up, but I didn't because I had Desi Rain. All the other kids were grown. So I thank God for my baby all the time. Aisha doesn't even know. I look up to her as a mom on here. Oh, thank you, my Gio. And great person who inspire a lot of people and help a lot of people. She makes me happy to always be here. She is a part of the most motivation that allows me to upload every day. She's my blessing. Oh, that was in a disguise. Thank you, Gia. You're my blessing in disguise, believe it or not. Though you forced me to talk. You forced me to think. Um, I won't go into detail, but even the other day, when you put the F in parentheses and I said the wrong word and you was like, Aisha, not that. And then I was just like, oh, 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 like you don't even know that those O's was truly an outward cry of what was happening to my heart. Like, one, because I know what it's like, but two, ain't nothing you could did to deserve it to still be affecting you now. So I am sorry, but I am grateful that that's something we can encourage each other about. And I say that because I don't want you to let it define you, and I've told you that. Um, but as much as you say you don't want to talk to somebody, you, just make sure before you start having kids, you rethink that, okay? Because you don't want to bleed on your babies. You don't want to bleed on your babies. And I can look back. I bled on mine. I bled some anxiety on them. I bled some, well, the ADHD. Hell, my daddy bled it on me. So, um, bio and all my siblings, I have 8 siblings. They all have it. So, and no, all 8 are not by my mama. The only 3 are by my mama. And yes, all three of us have it. So mama and dad, yeah. Um, I don't even know what made me say that. I don't even know, but man, I'm here. Like I can't say it no better than that. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Um, Not right now because I need the conversation. I didn't realize how much y'all. When I go back and listen to these videos, I be want to say, "Open your damn mouth." Hell, all that damn mumbling up under your breath. But it's because I hadn't had to speak with anyone. I hadn't done any public speaking engagements. I hadn't had to step back out into that realm of professionalism. I ain't been to the Capitol. I ain't been to the I ain't been to the Capitol. I ain't been to the Capitol, but I ain't been to the Capitol, and I'm talking about DC. Recently, I hadn't been to Nashville, to the state capitol recently. I haven't been to either legislative floor recently. I hadn't done any major um, protesting recently or trying to. So I haven't had to tap into that part of me. And no, I don't consider it code switching. It's just that part of me. It's my dress up clothes voice versus my I'm sitting at the house in my recliner mind and my moon business voice. Okay? Now you got to understand you need both. And if you don't need both, cool. But I don't want to sound correct all day. I don't. Call me lazy, call me I don't. I love my culture. And I want to embrace it all. You feel me? This conversation been all over the place. I understand. One thing on my list when I have kids is to be better than him. Of course, always. I even want my children as decent as a mom they say I am. I want them better than me. I already have it in my head from when I was young. I heard some people say, you got to. You got to. Andrea said facts. You need to be comfortable. I'll talk. I'll talk. Because and what's crazy is like and like I'm new to fibromyalgia. When I say I'm new, I'm new. But I just refuse. And yes, I'm hurt. I'm gonna tell you the best way I can describe it. My both of my thighs hurt where it connects to my hip. When I stand up, imagine my leg bone or whatever the thing is at the top, femur or whatever. Imagine that bone not being round but sharp. That's exactly what it feels like standing up. Now, take steps. That's quite painful. That type of stuff can take over your mind if you let it. That's why it's imperative that we talk to other people that's dealing with it. That's why it's imperative that we, um, how can I say it? Uplift each other. And it's imperative to be kind. You never know what anybody is going through. Yes, I'm smiling right now. Pain so high body is going eh, sound the alarm. But I'm mind over matter. I ain't praying. And I'm smoking the Lord's lettuce. And y'all call it what y'all want. But Psalms 8 and 1 tells me the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell in it. So y'all call it what y'all want. But Lord, I thank you for this papaya pound cake. I ask that you allow it to take away my pain, heal my body naturally, um, and no residuals, God. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Yep, I did. I prayed for my, yep. hmm hmm And to those of you that's going to say, quit playing with God, stop praying for your beer. Ooh, it hurts. Girl, Drea, when I tell you, I told my husband last year because it was so bad. I said, I think I need a winter home. That man looked at me and asked me what show I've been watching on to think. he could afford a winter home. I said, baby, it's not that. I'm saying for health purposes, like this cold air to my bones is something serious. And it's not even just natural cold air. It could be the air conditioner. If it gets too cold in here, baby, these bones hurt. It hurts when it's cold. Very painful. Yes. If you move, it hurts. If you don't move, it hurts. Watching how you talk or speak in dresses for business. Not exactly. Exactly. Now we'll go between the two just because I realize I've been chilling a whole lot here lately instead of on the professional level. But when I go to the school board meeting, depending on what I'm bringing to them, they know I'm either gonna come as, "Hi, my name is Aisha Thomas. I'd like to bring forth da 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 da," or if I'm Aisha Thomas, address so and so so and so. Here's my issue because I feel like at this point, so they already know by the way I start talking which one of me they gonna get. Whether they need to keep their pants in their their pens in their hands or pay close attention because I'm on a warpath. And it's just the honest to God's truth. Whew, y'all imagine Aisha talking in third person. Now I will. Shoot, I take talking first person. I mean, is that not if me saying to myself, Isha, what are you doing? Why? That's me talking to me. And sometimes I have to ask a girl, especially when it comes to helping people that did something to me. Ooh, baby, that conversation with myself is always like, mm-mm-mm. I always have to end it with, what would Jesus do? That's the only way I'm gonna get the proper way to handle it. Cause anything else, man, I don't know. Mm-mm. Yes, Lord. But I'm so thankful for y'all taking this time with me. Jill, I hope you are proud of me. Not only did I do, when you take off them glasses, it's funny because, girl, you must be related. What do you, baby, I ain't taking no, never, well, it depends. If I'm shooting, them glasses staying out. But if we squabbling up, man, I paid too much for my glasses. I ain't been able to see since the third grade, so you know the type of lenses I need. They call, hold my glasses. Hold my glasses. I don't have to see precise things. Once I get you close enough, that's all I need. I got you. I got you. But no. They call my grandma my dear. And what's crazy was her children that call her my dear. I think it's short for ma dear. But yeah. Yeah, I have exceeded Geo's expectations. I've gone longer than an hour. I would like to say I am about 15 minutes shy of 2 hours, and I just cannot do that. Um, one, because I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Two, my pain is not getting no better, so I'm finna have to break out the good stuff. And three, I did it. I did it. I did it. I came today, and I met Chicana. Chicana, I'm so happy to meet you. Please come back. Feel free, and if you catch me on the replay, don't hesitate to leave a message. I communicate back. Um, Gio, as always, thank you for one little girl holding me down. I appreciate it more than you know. I consider it an honor to be mother like to you. Believe it or not, I kick it with my boys the exact same way I kick it with you. Um, because yeah, I've already raised them. They're 22 and 23, so you really could be my child. I've raised them, Is there still some raising to do? Yes. Learning how to, be in different places, but I've raised them. So yeah, we get to hang out together. We get to be cool. And I love that about that. This phase of life with my kids. Anyway, this conversation has been all over the place, per usual. But hey, just call it the variety show, okay? Um, Thank y'all again for taking the time with me. I got you. I promise I do. I got you. Um, my daughter's home health aide gets here today at 11. Whew, which Lord knows I need that break because I'm her baby. Oh, she's been going through. Um, So yeah, I will make it my business. And Gio, don't hesitate. Don't do it as soon as we get out over here, but don't hesitate like later on through the day to send me a reminder. Because I could literally be laying in the bed and just out of sight, out of mind. But if you send the reminder, I'll immediately go do it. So don't hesitate to do that. It won't offend me, I promise you. I have ADHD. I don't remember things easily. But not just that, dealing with the long haulers, the fibro fog, the Chiari fog, the hell, I'm just old and I smoke weed fog. I forget a lot of stuff. So yeah. Didn't get to see my cousin Dwayne Holloway today. I did check your email out. I'm gonna put your name in my heritage and then I'll respond to your email and see if you pop up. Because I do have a my heritage account. Gio, you stay safe as well. And you be blessed. And a message to the young folk that are still living at home with your parents that are grown. Yes, you're grown, but never be too grown to say, Mama or Daddy, I'm gone. That's your covering. When they say, okay, son, okay, daughter, be safe. I love you. They literally prayed over you and sent you out with an affirmation. Don't miss that. Y'all be trying to rush out the house thinking somebody's gonna ask y'all to do something or ask y'all where y'all going. Don't miss that opportunity trying to be grown. Okay? I don't cross the state lines of Tennessee to go out of town or anywhere without letting my aunt know. And I'm good and grown. My mama gone, so I can't let her know. But it's just it's a way to protect you. It's a way to cover you. And a lot of times we miss out on that covering because we're in such a hurry. So if I had to do a phrase for the week, it would simply be slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Don't respond to everything you see. Don't respond to everything you hear. Y'all know I don't like quoting scriptures. I like saying them, but I don't like quoting them because I never had the right verse. But I think it's Psalms 46 and 7, and I'm probably so wrong. But it says, be still and know that I am God. For some reason, y'all think being still means you're not being productive. Wrong. Sometimes being still means really meditating, sitting in front of God and seeing exactly what it is He wants from you. Now, don't spend hours and hours looking for this divine purpose, this divine, because the truth is, if you just start with the little bit, like the gift that you know that you have, and that's me speaking to me, then work on it better. Prepare yourself. Always be ready. That's a scripture also. Be ye already. I think it's Peter or something, but what is it? Be be always ready to answer a man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is within you. That may be totally wrong, but if you go read it, you'll go see where I'm going with it. But yeah, we gotta stay ready. That's it. None more, none less. Let's see what Jill said. Yeah, a lot is happening. Okay, y'all. Pray for those that have been affected by floods, and that is quite a few states. I can't tell y'all what to do and what not to do. All I can say is I remember what it looked like during Hurricane Katrina. Didn't wish that on anybody. I see what it looks like in Kerrville. I don't care if it's a sundown town. That's between them and God. I'm gonna send my prayers for the kids as well as just showing up. Because here's the thing: this may be the very thing that turned people mind around, but yet we're so stuck on that's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my. I hate that song. All right, y'all. For real, I'm gone this time. Hey, Regis. How are you? You're not. Your name literally makes me want to say bonjour, but I'm about to leave. So thank you all again for just taking this time with me, hanging out with me. Um, Bro, that may not happen at all for real. Now I done gave you almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Like literally 6 minutes and some seconds from giving you 2 hours. I changed my mind about that. I said that when I was at like 55 seconds, Gio. Babe, I didn't gave you to it. Bonjour, I'm sorry. Bonjour, ma belle dame. Bonjour. I forgot what the male thing is, but bonjour, ça va? Let me see if I know a little bit of my French still. I need to tighten it up. La santé. I don't know that word though. La santé. What does that mean? Don't be having me in here cussing and saying bad words, Regis. Now the French don't do that. Rule number one: never make a promise for the future. Did I promise? I don't recall promising, but I do know I said that thinking that my baby wasn't gonna let me finish my life. And I was okay with that. But she not only has allowed me to finish my life, but has allowed me to go over in my life. So, I'm trying to see what Regis said. The Regis about to make me break out my French book again. Not only that, my French teacher's still alive, even though she's retired. I will call her and tell her, bonjour, bonjour, mademoiselle. Um, I need to learn French over again. Por favor. Um, can you help me, please? Don't play. Je t'y vois pas. Je, je te, je te vois. I'm sorry. Je te vois pas. What do you have me saying? Don't have me cussing folk out and I don't know Regis. That's all right. My chat gonna come back up later. I'm gonna go looking for these words. And since I know, I'm gonna start talking in French. I try to make sure my captions are on, but I'm sure that doesn't help again because I've started doing a lot of mumbling when I talk versus truly enunciating my words. Or is it enunciate? Enunciating. Is it enunciating or enunciate? I think it's enunciating. I don't know here, my words. So I'm working on it. It's speech therapy. Progress. Can you say progress? Progress. Let me see if I can think some extra. Bonjour, bonjour, ça va? We say pas et-tu. Oh, you didn't ask me how I was doing. This was, so I said ça va to you. Ta photo is. Don't I ramble? Baby, if I can't do none, Gio, I can talk. I can talk. Oh, I can talk. Um, if I do come back tonight, cause I might, Gio, I might. Okay, I'm literally you can't see me because the camera off. I'm literally like I might. Um, it'll be to celebrate my mom or something. We'll have some drinks or whatever. Um, or I may go celebrate with somebody else. I don't know who may be live and have a drink in live. And what I do know is I'm not going out in the summer heat. I can tell you that. That's what I know for sure. I can't. Mm-mm. Don't blame me for going over because I'm saying, but I know. See, what happened was, I was like, girl, go on, stay these little 2 minutes and go on get this whole 2 hours just in case something happens tomorrow. Because my husband is in the office this week. So between my children, the older ones, um, and home health aides, that's my assistants. And I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Oh, I'm thankful. But I can say, Gio, my bodhisattvos has kicked in a little bit. Like, where where my limbs were literally feeling like logs, like they were weighed down. Still heavy, but I can raise them more. So I'm gonna get up and move around. Because your body is just like a car. If you do not crank it, if you do not run the oil, if you do not do any of that, baby, you're gonna try to get in that car and crank it, and it's gonna stall on you. It ain't gonna do a daggum thing. The battery ain't gonna be working nothing. So even in pain, still get up and move your body. Jasu convoque. I'm sorry, convoque de toy. I don't know. But I got something for y'all. I'm going to Barnes and Noble. I'm gonna give me a quick little French book, a quick little Spanish book, and a quick little Arabic book. I got something for y'all. When I when I start responding back, don't say nothing, cause I'ma read what you said in your language, and then I'm coming back in mine. You feel me? And if it was something sweet, I'm gonna try to come back to yours. If it wouldn't, baby, I'm gonna fire your ass. Just so you know, don't let the smooth taste fool ya. But anyway, I'm for real this Geo. This Geo. I'm for real this time, Geo. I am going to go. We have officially made it to our 2 hour mark. Geo, are you clapping? Are you proud? Do I get a higher grade for this? Does this count for 2 for 1? Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Um, yeah, I'm about to get off of here. Check on my baby one more time. Make sure she's still comfortable. And thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to such a solemn speech first giving unto God who's head of my life, my YouTube manager, Gio, for pushing me beyond my own thoughts and limitations, and constantly encouraging me to just show up. Um, and yeah, I would like to give thanks to all those that have subscribed, all one, I think it's 116 or 117 of y'all. Thank you. You all matter to me more than you know. Um, what I would like to know though is those of you that are subscribed to me, if you're dealing with any type of chronic pain, share, share, so we can share with each other. Okay, that sounds good to y'all. All right, I'm about to go. Sending lots of love, joy, peace, and blessings your way. Remember, you and only you are responsible for your happiness. I agree with you, Gio. I forgot I didn't come on yesterday. Wait, yes, I did come on yesterday. Oh, thank you, Gio. Gio, you sure I ain't come on yesterday? I probably didn't know. Yesterday, I was so, ooh, I felt like I did. I don't know. I'll check and make sure. All right, bye, Gio. You got me going some more. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, then. That's fair. I'll try to see what I can do tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier when I come on tomorrow because I'm gonna have to try to do it while she sleep. Like in between my husband actually leaving for work because I'm gonna help make sure he gets out good and her not waking up. So we'll see. All right, love you for real, Gio. Like a little brother, like a well, shoot. At this point, you can be one of my sons, so it's all good. Just let me know. Um, bye y'all. Peace.